Peace and love, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in to Let's Talk Podcast, where you receive ancient knowledge and wisdom. We do this on Monday nights at 7 p.m. CST time. All right. And you can follow us on foodforthesoul.org. That's where you can go to our website. We have a lot of amazing things on our website. That's food-for dasoul.org. Please follow us on all social media platforms: Instagram, Food for the Soul 444, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe at Food for the 444. Yes, yes, yes. We have a nice nationally publication youth speaker tonight, and I just not cannot wait.
Okay, so with that being said, there's a lot of things going on out here, but we like to focus on the positive things. And you do know, April the 1st, Let's Talk Podcast will look a little different. And we will have more guests on, and our guests will actually be on our talk show after this guest that we have tonight. He's going to blow your mind. So put your seatbelts on, be ready for the ride, and be ready to receive. If your children are awoke, maybe you might want to have them to come and check out this podcast tonight. It's all about our future. They are our future, the children. Yes, they are. So we want to make sure we keep them protected. We want to make sure we promote them and keep them lifted up. And with that being said, talking about children, Spirit Queen, me, I have written a book. Yes, I wrote a book about the kids. So we always talk about positive things on the platform. So why can't we start our youth off young with positive things? Let's teach them about joy. Let's teach them about energy. Let's teach them about fear. Let's teach them about standing in what they believe and not being bullied and learning how to speak up is very important in this world as we have it today. And the
Yes.
name of the book is Spirit, Sun, and Serenity. So, of course, Spirit is me, no, me in the middle, and Sun is Sun Goddess, and Serenity is Eternal Goddess. So, yes, Serenity name is not eternal because once we realized it, everybody name started with an S, but Serenity and Eternal, they still do the same exact thing. They still bring the same energy. Okay. So I just wanted to share the book, the physical book. I told you I was going to share it. And it just shows you that our children need to be happy, okay? So
They
it is called The Spark of Joy by Melody Hill. So you can actually get this book on Amazon. There is a series of five. So this is the first one. I've already written the second one. You can get the second one on Kindle. It's an ebook, but there is a paperback and a hardback that is coming. We want you to promote the book because the second one, it talks about the shadow of fear. A lot of times our children, they might be scared to talk about things. So with the shadow of fear, I wrote that because when I was a child, I was afraid to talk about things and I held it in for so long. And once I released it and shared it, I didn't feel bad because kids go through things and they hide things, and you can't be there all the time. So the
Mhm.
best thing to do is to build that friendship with them, because when you build that friendship, they are not afraid to share anything, and I mean anything, because life is, as we always say, life be life. Okay,
Yes.
so again, this is the book. It has all kind of things. It's kind of different than most books because it actually has affirmation.
Activities. Yes.
kind of activities, you know. So yes, it is very, very important that some of the children get this. In fact, I introduced it to a couple of the schools here in Texas, and I had a couple of teachers to get it. So, like fundamental skill teachers and counselors and people like that have actually purchased the book because, again, it is a positive journey along the way of life. Okay.
And not only that, let me say this, and not only look at those beautiful pages, not only are you guys getting knowledge, but you're also getting the experience to do the activities. There's so much fun in there. You can color. I mean, there's just different things in there that you can learn about yourself as well. So it's
Yeah.
just it's amazing.
So I'm going to read the back of it to you real quick. So the girls are Spirit, Sun, and Serenity. They are friends. Spirit could listen to hearts and make people feel brave. She has soft blue swirls of energy that dance around her when she helps someone feel happy. And actually, that is exactly how I feel when I'm out helping people, not just kids, but people, period. Sometimes just listening can be help also. So just remember that. And then, Sun, her smile, she's always smile shine like a thousand warm suns. She could light up dark places and help plants and friends grow happy. Remember, it's all about being happy and enjoying the space that you're in. Serenity was full of endless spark and bounce. She could keep going and going and going, helping others never give up. We need those people. We need kids to know don't give up. And the guest that we have tonight is going to just stand on what I'm talking about. So this is one of the reasons why we're talking about this because remember, kids are very, very important. They are our future.
Yes.
Okay. And so, do you want to talk about anything else about the book?
I just got a one little quote with what you just said. They are our future, and I always have a quote, and I'm gonna stand on this. Instead of leaving a better planet for our children, we need to leave better children for our planet. Okay? Instead of leaving a better planet for our children, because we're gonna leave a planet, we need to leave better children for our planet because they are our future. They're our next generation. So when we
Yes,
leave, we gonna have leaders. We gotta, we're gonna have leaders in place of us. Okay?
yes.
So yep, and
And
that's my
so,
take.
with that being said, we're going to go ahead and take a break. And when we come back, be ready. Be ready, be ready, be ready, because we have a speaker that is outstanding. And
Yes.
again, if your children are woke or around, please have them check out the podcast. We'll be back. Always work hard at whatever you're trying to do. Even if someone tell you you cannot do it, you can do anything that you want, because the only thing
Right.
that you can do is speak it and put the action behind it, and it shall be. I told people I was going to write a book, a kid's book. And I kept saying, I don't know if I want to write this book. I don't know. They ain't nobody gonna read this book. They're not gonna think about me. I'm a old grandma. And I had a lot of support that I didn't even know that I was gonna have. So even as a grandmother, you have to believe, manifest what you want. Speak it out into the universe. Remember, this is Earth University. You have not because you ask not.
That's right.
You have not because you ask not. And with that being said, we're going to stop the delay because
Yes,
we
yes,
have
yes.
a special speaker coming on tonight. And we're going to go ahead and let Sun Goddess tell us a little bit about this speaker without giving too much away.
Yes, well, I am so glad he is here on Let's Talk Podcast. I actually had to sit down one on one with this young king, because I'm going to call him that. That's what he is as well, a leader. And he blew my mind. He really blew my mind with a lot of the knowledge that he had. He's a youth speaker, he's a reporter, he's a multi sports athlete. He's a self-published author who is just redefining leadership at his age. He's 10 years old. He's spoken on major stages across the United States, delivering powerful message not only to the youth but also to the adults. This young king is actually talking to the youth and the adults. William has been featured in more than 50 news stations nationwide, including national syndicated talk shows, World News with David Murr and Elizabeth Vargas, reports on News Nations. He's just been covering a lot of things. And without further ado, guys, we want to welcome you, special guest, 10-year-old William Miller.
Let's do a little drum roll. Why don't we? Can we get some horns or something going on? All right. So, with that being said,
Hey, what's up, William?
Hey, how's it going? Guys, thank you so much for having me.
Yes, and thank you for
you're
being
welcome.
here today. How have you been since we last spoke?
Oh, I've been doing awesome, awesome. Uh I recently been speaking in front of lots of high schoolers, and they're not the best listeners because they don't want to listen to everything.
They're not.
You said they don't want to take advice from a young they don't want to take advice from a young child, but believe it or not, the childs are they learn a lot, and they teach us every day. I ain't gonna even lie, I get taught by children a lot too as well.
Yeah,
Yes, yes, yes.
and
So without so
yeah,
without further ado, so without further ado, William, tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you've been doing and how long you've been doing the things that you've been doing.
well, my name's William Miller. I'm a public speaker, and I speak on in front of very big stages, in front of very important people, and And recently, I've been speaking in front of high schoolers, as I said. And last weekend, I spoke in front of a big entrepreneur stage, and it's called Speakpreneur. And I spoke in front
Mm.
of the stage. I got to meet lots of my friends and my partners. And in the future, actually this month, I'm going to be speaking in front of my whole school. It's going to be the fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. And the mayor is going to be there. The city of Goodyear, the mayor, a media crew, the mayor's. the mayor's team, so it's gonna be so awesome. I can't wait. And I heard you ladies say that the kids are the future. I heard
Yes.
you ladies say that. But we are the future, yeah. But we're also the right now. And right
That's
now
That's
right.
right.
we're
That's
capable of
right.
so much more. And I noticed that lots of kids these days are so focused on video games. And they're
Mm.
always focused on leveling up their character in the games, but not actually
Mhm.
leveling up their character in real life.
That's
And
what
I
I'm
Okay.
talking about.
that I'm on a mission to get more people standing with me, especially my peers.
Okay. So, William,
So,
let me ask you, how did you start on your journey? And tell us a little bit about the things that you do besides being a speaker.
Yes, so my journey all started when I was 8. There's lots of street racing in my community, and I
Hmm.
and eventually my grandma almost got hit by a car. And I
Oh.
knew
oh,
if I didn't take action quick, what would happen if something did happen to her. So I went to the
Mhm.
city council and I asked them for change. And they didn't just treat me just like a regular old kid. Oh, he's cute. No, they actually did something about it. 6 months later,
Okay.
I was at a traffic light. And that's around my journey. That's where my journey started. And I just kept on getting on bigger stages and I got more confident. And you also
That,
did ask, what do I do other than speaking? Well, I do
hmm
lots of things. I do baseball, swimming, I do Muay Thai, uh, I do bowling, hiking. I'm a multi-sport athlete.
Okay.
so not only are you speaking at different speaking events, but you also have fun too. You still have your fun, and you still do your sports, and you still do a lot of the things that you love to do. How does that all correlate too with you doing like your video? I mean, you're speaking and different things like that. How do you take like different breaks from your daily schedule?
So I usually take breaks after. So usually I would do my speech, right? And
Hmm.
and this wouldn't just be the regular speech; it would be practice. But every day I would practice and practice. It would be discipline, strong mind,
Oh,
strong body. So
oh,
I would have to have a strong mind, be disciplined, and always do my speech. After that, I would take time to spend time with my family and have fun.
All right, all right. And then you also, I want to take it back a little bit where you were talking about the video games, right? Because you made a decision in real life that character was more important than screen time. Tell the kids a little bit, tell the children and you a little bit the youth, um, why did you not decide to play video games? Like why like what was your decision for that? Why did you not decide?
Yeah, so uh, it wasn't really that I didn't decide to play video games, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
that it always felt like a distraction to me. Like I would pick up the game controller and I wouldn't know how to use it, and it would hurt my head after like maybe 5 minutes. So I just left it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
hmm
I really think of it as a distraction. It's cool you get to play games, level up your character, but lots of kids are focusing on leveling up that one character, but not actually in real life. And I, I really am trying to help kids level up their character in real life, not just in the games.
Who are some of the top leaders that you've or like some of the top events or top leaders that you've interviewed anybody or different things of that sort or reporting? Who's those people that
Well,
you've met or
yes, I've met some big people. I don't know if you've heard of this person, but his name is Grant Cardone.
hmm
Have you heard of him?
yes.
Yeah, so I
Mhm.
was at this event and I was doing reporting at this event, and I just happened to meet Grant Cardone. I met him, I interviewed him, and he loved me. And I've also met David Goggins. I know you guys heard of David Goggins probably, and he pulled me up on stage and we did about 45 push-ups with each other.
Mm, mm, that's amazing.
Yeah, and
So go ahead.
oh, so I've also met Grant Cardone, or not Grant Cardone. I already mentioned him. Ben Carson. Ben
Yes. Oh
Mm,
my God.
Yeah, I got a chance to meet Ben Carson, but I didn't get to interview him because he was on a very strict schedule, and I
Mm-hmm.
tried to interview him, and
mhm.
all the bodyguards, the Secret Service pushed me out of the way.
Oh, how was that experience though? Like, did
They've
you
been
still get a
there.
chance to like get a connection for
Yeah,
that though?
Grant Card or I said Ben Carson, can I get a quick interview? And they're like, no, we really need to go. Come on, we really need to go. Ben, let's go. Then they pushed me out the way. So it was a very awesome experience, but they still didn't pay really good attention to me.
Okay. So who do you look up to? Who is your biggest supporter?
Well, my biggest supporter, the person that I look up to, is my dad. He's always supported me. You could tell I dress very nice, right?
Yes.
My
Yeah,
dad always would dress nice, and he would always be an example. Dang, I want to dress nice like him. So
that's
I would always dress nice like him. He would be my example, and he's always my biggest supporter.
okay.
I also saw some little thing. What's the product? I saw a hat one day that you had. You said on the hat it said "Make the gospel great again."
Mm.
Tell us a little bit about that and the wording around that. And you came up with that, right?
I did not come up with it. So there's this
Oh,
company
okay.
based off of Texas, and
Mm-hmm.
the the day that I interviewed Grant Cardone was the day I was interviewing for Make America Gospel again.
Mm.
Okay. Okay.
And it's based out of Texas, and this company they chose me to be the interviewer, and I
Okay.
just and I focus on asking people on how to make America more gospel. And so I asked hundreds of people those 4 days, and it was awesome. It was a great experience.
Nice. Nice.
Mm.
So you talk a lot about courage, and speaking up at your events, even when it's uncomfortable and different things like that. But you always talk about speaking up. Can you share with us a time maybe where you had to be brave, even when it was hard, or how do you prepare and get through some things that are hard that you probably, if you're having like a rough day?
Yeah, so sometimes I do have a rough day, and I really don't want to do it, right? But you see, bravery, it's not that you aren't scared of anything. It's that you are scared, you don't want to do it, but you do it anyways. That's what bravery is right there. And I would force myself on stage even if I was nervous or I didn't want to do it, because I know that I need to make my ancestors proud.
There
They're
you
all
go.
Mm.
Dodge and saber-toothed cats, and some people are over here just on video games all day. So
Not
so
focused, huh?
and so I'm the person that wants to work hard, always believe in themselves, and go up, do it, even if they're scared.
Okay.
Wow. How do you stay let me see. How do you stay disciplined and still have fun like being a kid as well too? How do you focus to stay like that too as well?
Yeah, so usually I would wake up, I would go to school. I always have to go to school. It's the law, right? And
Yeah.
I
He
can't
said
stop.
it's the law. Yeah.
And I would get home. I would always do my speeches. Discipline. I would always do my speeches, and I would make time to do my speeches, and I would go exercise. I would to the swimming pool and do competitive swimming like Michael Phelps, and
Okay.
Mm,
after that I would make some time for family.
Okay,
okay.
okay, yeah, because I wanted to ask you a little bit too, even with your schooling and different things like that. How has it been? You would multitasking with school, and you got to do your speaking events and different things like that, and then going to the schools to talk to the kids. Are you able to homeschool sometimes, or do how do you go back and forth with that as well too?
Yeah, so the school and I have a very good relationship because
Okay.
it looks very awesome that I'm a student at their school and I'm doing all this big things, meeting big entrepreneurs, right? So they will excuse my absences. But they always have rules. They always have rules. So so we are thinking of homeschooling and get really big on speaking in front of schools.
Okay. Okay.
So, have you ever spoke at elementary schools? Now, I know you mentioned high schools, but what about elementary kids your age?
Yeah, so I don't know if I shared it with you, but I have not spoken in front of elementary schools, but
Okay.
this month I'm going to be speaking in front of my school, the
Oh,
Yeah.
entire the entire school, and
Okay.
it's an elementary school. It's going to be huge. The mayor is going to be there. The mayor's team is going to be there, and
mm,
media team is going to be there. So it's going to be so big, and I can't wait.
And where is this located at?
This is located in Phoenix, Arizona.
okay.
Okay.
And what school are you going to be speaking at in Phoenix? Your school,
Well,
of course. What's the name of the school?
it's called Copper Trails.
Okay, okay, okay. And then that's gonna probably lead opening into up into more
More,
schools, right?
more.
Yeah, more elementary schools for you. That's gonna be real nice for you. Um, what would you say to any kids like in elementary, whether it's elementary, high school, that could be watching tonight, or just any kid out there that may feel shy or they're unsure or they don't have a voice yet? What would you say directly to them?
Well, what I would say directly to these kids that maybe not feel confident or brave is always believe in yourself. If you see it, just go outside. Start us go outside and start playing and figure out what's actually in life and what you can do in life for the future. Cause today I wanna have my 20-year-old self thank my 10-year-old self, right?
See, there you go. Come on, preach, William.
And so just be brave, go out, uh, find something to do, and if you want to do it, do it.
Period.
Yes.
I like that. I like that. So, where do you see yourself in the next 2 to 3 years?
Where do I see myself?
Hmm.
Yeah. What do you see yourself doing in the next 2 to 3 years?
Yeah.
Well, what I would see me doing is Probably speaking in front of the president, stuff like that.
Mm,
Because
Okay.
go
because
ahead.
I'm already inside a lot of political stuff, and we're gonna
Okay.
build to speak in front of big people like that, not just entrepreneurs, big people like that, and people that can help me throughout my journey. And
And what do you want them to help you with?
say
So
it
if you
again.
were in front of the president, what do you want them to help you with? What is the goal that you
Right.
want to present
Yeah.
in front of them
The goal that help them with the goal to help them with.
to help you with?
Right.
Oh,
Like if
What
you
would you
meet
tell
when you
them?
meet the president, because you said you want to meet the president, what are some of your goals and the things that you would like to talk about as far as, with the president? Or what would be some of your stands or making a difference, of course.
yeah. So we haven't really talked about it yet, but
Okay.
we're building so we could talk in front of big people, and once that
Mhm.
time comes, we will have something very big to talk about, and we also will
Okay.
have a chance to speak in front of the United Nations, and that's coming up to speak in front of the United Nations in New York, and it's not officially confirmed, but it's gonna happen soon.
Okay.
I'm
So do
telling
you
you,
have
William.
bodyguards already?
Oh my God. I'm telling you, William, you got so much confidence in yourself and just so much knowledge. Um, was it something that your parents taught you about confidence, or how, like, what was like, did you experience that, or is that something your parents taught you, or you just learned confidence on your own?
Oh, I just learned confidence on my own. When I was like 5 years old, I would be able to talk in front of grown-ups without being afraid. Not like
Mm,
hiding behind my dad because I'm afraid. I'd be speaking in front of the adults without being scared. So bravery is just something natural that I learned.
Okay.
nice. Nice.
So do you play any instruments or anything like that? I know you talked about sports.
I do not play any instruments, anything like
Mhm.
that, but I'm very interested in shooting, like
Mm,
airsoft guns. I would
Mhm.
be very interested in shooting airsoft guns, and I do outside a lot. It's very fun, and
Okay.
it, it's it's very fun, and I have a good time doing that.
Okay.
nice. So a lot of those things and the sports things, it keeps you focused and different things like that. Do you read? Do you like to read?
I am a good reader, but reading is not my hobby. I do not
Okay.
do it often, but I am a good reader, and I will need to get good at reading so I could speak,
Okay.
because these big speakers, they don't just do it from the top of their head. They'll have
Right.
teleprompters to remind them every often. So I will need to learn how to speak good or read good so I could speak good.
Okay.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
So is
So
there
what's
anything else that you want to share with us that we don't know or we didn't ask?
yes.
Something that I didn't share with you guys.
Hmm.
Yeah, something that we haven't asked you. If you wanted to share something that we haven't asked you, or if it's something else that you wanted to share, like what's next for William? Are you doing any? Are you going to be like? Are you going to be hopefully anytime soon? Doing any like films and different things like that, and documentaries too as well? Because I see you kind of doing a little of those things too, with your journalism and you reporting and different things like that. I see you filming something about your life, your life story.
Yeah, so what I might see in the future is, or what might be next for me, is I really want to do something for suits, like model suits, and people could buy suits by seeing me wear the suits. I want model suits, and something I've been focusing on for reps is speaking in front of foster homes
Oh, that would be
Okay.
lovely.
or
That's yeah.
nursing homes, foster homes, and it'd be very good for reps.
Okay.
Okay. That
Okay.
sounds amazing.
You've also done some writing as well too, as far as self-publishing, right? A book, of
Yes,
course.
I have written a book. Let me see.
Okay.
It's called
Okay. And
LB the Brave.
and tell us a little bit about that book.
Yeah, so
Yes.
it's basically uh like my entire life since I was 8, and it talks about how to be brave for kids, and it's called the Brave because
Hold it up. Hold it up. Hold it up.
yeah, because my
Hold
dad's
it up.
name is Billy and I'm Little Billy, so Little Bill LB. So LB the
Mm-hmm.
Brave, and it talks about how to be brave and basically my entire life.
Wow, interesting. And where can they find that book at?
You can find my book at getwilliamsbook.com.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All righty. So what's next for William? What are some things that you got coming up? What's next for you?
Well, something that might be next for me is again I want to speak in front of nursing homes, and I want to do some suit sewing.
Okay. Okay. That's really good. That's really good. Remember when I told you too, like I told you last time as well when we did speak, all these things that you're doing are so amazing. Put it on film everywhere you go. Just you know what I'm saying, where you got a camera with you, just put it on film. That's documentary work. That's little work that you can have where people can just watch you and watch your journey. It's just beautiful to see, and it's so great to see what you're doing. And I'm just so proud of you, William. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you so much.
Nice to meet you. You are amazing and you have all the confidence in the world. You have so much confidence, even though you're 10, you seem like you're 30.
Yes.
Thank you so
So I,
much, ladies.
I want to thank
And
you for coming on Let's Talk Podcast.
yes. And also, where can people follow you and reach you at if they want you to come speak or, do your speaking and different things like that? Where can they reach you at and follow you at?
Well, you can find me at itswilliammiller.com. Itswilliammiller.com. And again, if you want to get my book, you can get it at getwilliamsbook.com.
Okay. Okay. Well, William, thank you so much. We really do appreciate you coming to Let's Talk Podcast tonight. You had a lot of gems you threw out there for the youth and for the adults. And before you go, is there anything that you would like to say to the youth and the adults before we get out of here?
Well, something I would like to say for the adults is, I noticed lots of adults that would see their kid kick a soccer ball really far, and they wouldn't take any action to help their kid get better at kicking the soccer ball. You see, my dad, he saw that I was very good at speaking in front of adults, so he turned that
Mm,
into speaking in front of big entrepreneurs. So that's some advice I would give the adults is notice your kids, and if you see they can do something, help them out.
yes. Yes. Absolutely. Anything for the youth as well?
Uh, for the youth is level up your character in real life, not just in the games. Be brave, trust yourself, always put God first.
I heard that. I heard that. And with that being said, we really, like I said again, we appreciate you for coming out. Send me some of the places too that you or you have that events that you can invite people to. Send me some. I would definitely love to come out and see you and different things of that sort too as well.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
We definitely appreciate we definitely appreciate William Miller. Make sure you support him by going to get his book. And I'm going to have him say it again where you can get it at and his information. And again, this is Let's Talk Podcast where you receive knowledge and wisdom. It's up to you to receive it. We always teach you to love yourself. You have to love yourself first. You heard it from Mr. Miller himself at 10 years old. So believe in yourself because if you don't believe in you, nobody will believe in anything that you say that you want to do.
That's
So,
right.
Mr. William, can you please give your information one more time?
About your book as well too.
Of course. Well, you can find me at itswilliammiller.com. Again, itswilliammiller.com. And if you ever want to get my book, you can get it at getwilliamsbook.com.
And with that being said, everyone, peace,
Nothing.
love, and light.